Yo guys, welcome back to the Fryday podcast. I'm Big J.
Oh, hi, I'm Elisha.
I'm Chan.
And today we got a special guest, Riaz Khan.
Hey.
Thank you.
Just a quick one, season 3, episode 1. Thanks for sticking with us.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
This season's hopefully going to be all about our guest, all about inspiring the youth, positive stuff, positive vibes.
Positive energy.
And I think we've got a great guest for episode 1.
Definitely.
So yeah, Riaz, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
It's been a long time coming.
you.
I know.
But I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the right time right now.
Definitely. It's meant to be in it. Episode 1. It's
What do you do, Riaz?
I teach.
What do you teach, bro?
I teach English for academic purposes at DMU.
Wicked.
Wow.
And how long you been doing that?
Well, teaching since 2004. Yeah, 2005.
Yeah. And
I was at Leicester College before. Then
how did you get into teaching then?
Bloody hell.
Take it back.
Yeah, I wanted to live abroad, and I seen my mates going abroad and making loads of money, getting
Yeah.
about $5,000 a month, and I thought, I want some of that. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Don't
I'm
we
sick
all?
of flipping working and
Yeah.
slaving away and just working a few hours a day, because they're working a few hours a day and have the rest of the day off. So that's a great life, that is. So I did this TEFL course, you know, those 4-week things. I did that. Then I got a job abroad and I hated it. I came back after 2 months.
a lot of people do that, though.
I got homesick.
I asked these two last week, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And they both said abroad, but you got to keep a backup plan.
You get homesick, trust me. I came
Yeah,
back
I
because
can
I had young
imagine.
kids at the time. So
Where
I came
did you
back.
go?
I went to Saudi.
Yeah.
It just for me, it was a bit too, you know, I'm a bit more, I'm kind of not liberal, but I'm just very sort of laid back. I like to talk to anybody and everybody sort of thing. And I felt like I was a little bit stifled there. So I came back and then went back again a few years later for 10 months just to get some more money. 'Cause it's good money out there. It's really good money. I ain't joking. The Middle East is where the money's at.
And doing what? Teaching English? Yeah.
Wow.
To the sport brats.
All right.
We've got so much money there, you know.
No, so
That's mad.
Lord.
Chan jumped in a little bit there. I
Yeah,
want
I
to take
did.
it right back. So where's that? Your family background? Where did it come from?
Okay, we're from Afghanistan and Pakistan, Northwest Frontier, you know, big beards and AK-47s.
Yep.
And my dad was in the Pakistani Navy and he came here in 1958. He jumped ship. And because he had a Commonwealth, he was part of the Commonwealth then, because India and Pakistan was part of the Commonwealth. And so he worked for about 5-6 years and showed the government that, you know, I don't need any handouts and stuff. So they gave him permanent stay, like a passport. He went back to Pakistan, got my mum. She came over in 64.
Okay.
We lived in Highfields and I was born about a year and a bit later.
Yeah, man. So you're originally,
Leicester, born and bred.
you were born and bred, man.
Yeah, Highfields, ghetto.
And then family life when you were younger. How many siblings?
There was 5 of us, you know, one of the brothers.
He looks exactly like you. He's a spitting image.
The one who
you
drives the
two?
Type R.
That's Tariq, yeah.
Yeah, Tarek.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I've got 4 of us and 1 sister.
Yep.
And we all lived in Highfields and moved out. Highfields was all right. In those days, Highfields were very multicultural. It's monocultural, but it was multicultural then. You had Irish, black and Asians.
Yeah.
You know.
I've read books and stuff like how Highfields used to be back in the day.
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough area. Don't get me wrong, because you had the Irish who were scrappers and you had the black lads who were scrappers and you had the Asian lads. In those days were fighters. You know what I mean? Like you had the Sikh lads up in the gang, and then you had the Pakistani lads as well. That were a little bit older than us, that could scrap. So the area was all right. We lived near Spinney Hill Park, Egginton Street.
Wow.
Just
I used to work at, Spin Hill Medical Centre, but only like...
top of the hill?
Yeah, on Mere Road.
Yeah.
But that was it was an experience, but...
I can imagine.
School life?
I went to... first I went to... What was that school called again? Bloody hell.
Judge Meadow?
Now we go back a bit.
Crown Hills?
No. I went to primary school.
Primary.
The one on the Thingy Road.
Mayflower?
No,
that's-
in Highfields. Right bang in the middle of Highfields. What's it called? Near Highfields Community Centre. I thought it's called now. Bloody hell. You know, when you get older, you have so much in your brain, it's like you forget things, you know what I mean?
I think I know what it's called as well. But it's,
Oh, God, I went there. I was there for June. Then I moved. My parents moved out there because I started earning money because they were working in obviously for companies and stuff. My dad managed to get somewhere to go, move out, went to Wixton Magna. So I went to a school called Little Hill Primary School there. But the school first school I went to was...
Spark, no?
No.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
I thought I had it then.
Highfields Community Centre just there.
I know which one he's talking about.
Some road shops, Highfield Community Centre, and the school is just there. And it's called... Oh, I'll come back to me.
We'll come back. I know where it's on about.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly.
Has it got a little roundabout there?
No,
Oh.
no. There's no roundabout there.
All right,
It
then
goes
you
up the
move-
hill. As you're going up the hill towards Saint Stephen's Road, as you're going towards
I know
there.
exactly what you mean. All right, so you moved to Wigston.
Wigston, yeah, it was all right. It's full of white people. It was all right. We was the only Asians in the whole estate, and it was great. You know, no one gave us any racist abuse. Would you believe? You know, that was in like the 70s when racism was like
Sky high.
Yeah, well, when the Indians came over from Uganda in 1972, it sort of rocketed. The racism did. So we lived there till about 75. Then went to Rushmead and lived there for many years in Rushmead.
Yeah.
And Rushmead was a very mixed area as well then.
Yeah. So secondary school, Rushmead then.
Yeah, for a year. Then I went to Roundhill.
Okay.
Because my dad thought that someone told my dad that Roundhill was an excellent school. Your son will excel. Blah 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 blah. Become a doctor, engineer, all that. Oh, really? So you know, you got suckered into it and sent to Roundhill. It was a bloody worst school I've been to. Rushmead was great because the Indians were, you know, the Asians. They used to be very competitive in studies. The computer was getting highest grades. He was getting the A stars.
My son got this.
He was getting the A stars. He was getting the merits and getting this. So I was in competition with a Hindu lad and a Sikh lad. They were best mates at school. And we was always in competition with each other. Who gets the best scores and stuff. It was great. And when I went to Roundhill, it was like flop.
Did all the siblings go there?
No, just me and my brother.
Oh yeah.
And education went down the hill because everybody was into like fashion and music and stuff like that. The lads were, you know.
What year was this? Sorry.
Second year. That's year 8.
Yeah.
In
No,
Eastern.
as in what year?
Oh, bloody hell.
Now we're going back again.
78, 79.
79.
Yeah,
Lots changed from then, I bet, innit?
definitely.
Compared to how it was.
So when
Mad.
did you get into football first of all?
Obviously, as a kid, you sports football teams. So I supported Arsenal as a child because I used to like Arsenal. I like the kit and like the way they played football as well.
Yeah.
Because I watched them in the 1979 FA Cup when they beat, I think it was Man U actually, 3-2. It was a great game. Who's a Man U fan?
Nah, I don't really. I support Leicester.
Yeah, good lad.
Yeah.
No, that's true as well. Like you used to support Arsenal before.
Yeah, that was because I was a kid. That was a kid. I still got a lot of love for Arsenal because as a kid, you know, you still grow with them. But that's
I'm a Leicester man. I bleed blue for Leicester. He's looking at me like that.
Yeah, I know.
That's all the flag. That's my flag, man. I was repping.
Is that when you used to go in 2016 when we won the league?
I went there
One
as
of
well.
those,
I went
one of
on that
those.
one day still.
No.
That was a good thingy. You know what? I've never actually been to a football game. I do really want to go. It's just a whole different experience, isn't it?
Hold on, what? When 2016 you didn't go to what? You came to celebrate.
Yeah. I didn't actually go. Yeah, I did come to celebrate. I did. It was actually really fun.
No, we ain't been to. Well, you ain't been to a game, but
Yeah, in a stadium. Yeah.
we went to see the Euro finals. Remember in London? You know when it was
Yeah,
packed
yeah.
out, and that was a good atmosphere.
That was crazy. It kicked off afterwards, didn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
But
Yeah, so
So-
1983 was the
1983.
first game I went to because I never used to go to games because I was always scared because there was skinheads. Once I was driving my dad's Volkswagen Beetle and we was going down Welford Road where the prison is.
Yeah.
And I saw a bunch of lads with red and white scarves chasing these guys a bunch of lads with blue and white scarves chasing these guys with red and white scarves. I remember one of the guys, Leicester lads, skinhead, burned the flipping red and white scarf.
Oh.
So I was like, and I
Did you know what was going on?
I got so scared. I was like cowering under this. I hope they don't see us.
That's
So I
mad.
thought I'd never go to a football match because it would just look violent, you know.
Yeah.
And as a kid, you think I don't get involved in that. But how did I get into it? I saw a bunch of lads in town in 1983.
Yeah.
And they walked through the Haymarket it was like late 82, early 83. And they walked through the Haymarket, and the leader was a black lad. He was a Rastafarian.
Yeah.
He had dreadlocks.
Did you know him prior to this, or you just?
I heard of him. I knew who he was, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
And
Where's he from? Fields as well.
he was there. He used to hang, people from Fields knew him because
Yeah.
he was like a Highfields lad. He was like one of the top lads in Highfields at the time. He was a young lad as well. He was a couple of years older than me.
Yeah.
But at that time I was like 17, so he was 19.
Yeah.
And he was walking through the Haymarket Centre. That used to be like
The strip.
no, it was like the Shires, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shires. High Cross. It was like the High Cross in those days. We used to smell of wee, and you used to always get the piss heads around, and just,
That's the link up spot, isn't it? Everyone just meets there.
clock tower there. And I saw him I saw the way they dressed. These 10 lads, the white lads with him, and he was like leading all these white lads, and they all had like flick heads, mushroom perms,
Yeah.
Italian tracksuits, you know, and jumpers and polo necks and Adidas trainers, not. not those things there. Those but
We'll go into that in a bit.
yeah. Anyway, but yeah, they look dresses. I thought and Puma trainers. Oh, I think they might have had Nike, Wimbledon's on stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking about old school Nike, not this sort of stuff. Anyway, and I looked at them, I was in awe of them. They look cool. They look like dresses. You know what I mean? And I said, I want to be like those guys. Because we was like Indians, Asians used to dress up. We never had much of a dress sense, to be honest with you. In those days. But now Asian lads are well dressed now. But back in the day,
we got these, by the way, $24.99.
$24.99. Bloody hell, that's a bit extortionist, ain't it?
It's embroidered.
This will last you. This will.
I'm going to wait to the gym. Don't worry. You got anything written on the back?
No, but you can get your name written if you want.
No, you're all right. I'll leave a little.
I was going to get a molester badge, and try to stick it on that side, but it's not enough time.
No, that's right. It's fine. Thank you anyway. Yeah, so I wanted to be like these lads. So I started dressing like them in 1983, sort of spring '83. Well, but you sang around the Haymarket.
What they wore you? Could you get it from any shop, or you had to go to a particular shop?
There was MC Sports. There was.
That's the one down the stairs.
No, this was near. Opposite the clock, road there, Belgrave Gate. This was called MC Sports. Then there was Monza Sports as well.
Yeah.
It was really hard to get. You had to go out of town to get the gear. You had to go to London and places like that. You know what I mean? You had to travel out. That's a good thing about it because no one had the same. You buy an item of clothing, you come back to Leicester, no one have it.
Exactly.
Now you just go click on the on internet. Comes to your house next day or 2 days later. You know what I mean?
Was it a thrill going to get like something different?
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, the thrill was you got to watch your back as well because when you go to London, it's a big place. You don't know who you're going to bump into. So yeah, then I started dressing like these lads because I thought they would look cool. And then I was hanging around the Haymarket, and this half Indian, half white lad approached me. He's an Anglo-Indian. You ever heard of those?
No. What is that? Angry Indian?
Anglo-Indian. There's plenty of them.
Angry.
There's plenty of them. Trust me. My wife's one. So Anglo-Indian. Yeah, it was like Gandhi kicked them all out because they were British. They were the British. What's the word for it? They were subservient to the British Empire at that time. They were like their Joeys, chumchas, that sort of thing. Yeah. And Gandhi hated them. You know what I mean? So he kicked most of them out. They all came here. You know what I mean? So his father was from India.
Okay.
It was as dark as where's he gone? Yeah. And his mum was English. And he approached me, and he looked at me up and down. So I looked at him. Who's this div? You know what I mean, sort of thing. He looked at me and goes, "Do you go football?" I goes, "What do you mean do I go football? I play football." He goes, "No, do you go to Leicester City football matches?" I goes, "No." He goes, "And why are you dressed like that for?" I goes, "Because I like it. It's good style." He goes, "No, this is a uniform with a casual. The trendy. We was called trendies then.
Yeah.
Casuals came a little bit later." After. And he goes, this is how we dress. Trendies dress like this. Yeah. And I goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." Obviously, because when I saw those lads,
you recognise another trend. You can just tell.
Because those lads I saw in town.
Yeah.
I knew they were called the baby squad then. Yeah. So I goes, I didn't know it was associated to football violence. I didn't know. I just thought there was a gang of dressers. And that's why I started dressing like them. And he goes, no, this is what football lads wear. And I thought, oh, bloody hell.
What have I got? What are you doing here?
So he goes, look, we've got a big match against Birmingham City. They're all black lads. And he's trying to get a little gang of lads, multicultural lads together, because most of the lads at football grounds were mostly white. Because we want to show, a bit of, multiculturalism, show a bit of colour.
Yeah.
So
starting around with this then.
Yeah, because meet at train station at this time, 10:30 or something ridiculous. I think it was 10:30 or 11 o'clock on Saturday. So it was all right then. So obviously, first football match, I had butterflies. I was shitting myself. I had to go to the toilet about 3 times. But you
knew what you're getting yourself into, yeah?
Not really, no. I just thought it was a football match.
No, it's obviously football is different how it is now to back then, isn't it? 100%, isn't it?
Yeah. That was a working man's sport then. Now it's like it's washed out. It's good in a sense where you can take your kids and stuff in your families.
Yeah.
There's no,
before it wasn't family friendly.
Not really, no.
That's mad.
Depending where you sit or not.
Yeah, it depends where you sit.
Yeah.
Because you had a family end. Which all the families went to, but then after the game you have to watch out.
Yeah.
Especially wear the colours of the team and stuff. Because in those days you get battered for wearing an opposition t-shirt. Then the scarfers went out, and then it was just how you dressed. And we recognised you from the way they were dressed. So if you saw another casual, you didn't recognise them from Leicester. You know they're from the opposite team.
Yeah.
One of my questions was that I've got written down. Obviously, you've got the movies, Football Factory, Green Street, all that. Was it anything like that, or do you think they're just over the top?
Over the OTT, I think the most closest one was brain's gone dead.
Bend it like Beckham.
No, the remake of The Firm in 2009. Nick loves that was bang on, just about. Yeah,
I ain't
You know
seen
what I mean?
that.
But no, I don't know anyone who died from a football match.
No.
In that sort of way, you know what I mean? That was a bit jackanory, but you know,
It's very violent.
it was violent. But then you only had those at the front fighting.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 10 on 10 or.
So that first game that you went to, then
let's get
gone,
back to the
gone
game.
train station.
Yeah, so got to the train station and I saw this array of colours and the way that everybody dressed. Because I thought I'd be the only Indian lad there.
How many people?
About 70. And I thought I was the only Asian lad, but there was a couple of Asian lads there already that were part of this firm of baby boy. They were a little bit older than me. And
Is this baby squad that
yeah, it's
talking
a baby
about?
squad, yeah. And I saw these different people in different colours and all dressed really well. And I thought, I kind of, because at school I was always on, on the fringes. I was never accepted because in that school like Reed Valley, it was full of white kids.
Yeah.
And there's only a handful of Asians. Me and my brother and a couple of other lads, and there's a couple of black kids there. But that was it.
Was there one separate? Like they used to chill and you?
No, we used to chill with the white lads as well, but it wasn't like, we weren't white, you know what I mean? So we never felt like we accepted, because we had our own traditions, our own sort of thing. We go home and eat curry and chapatis and stuff. They used to hate curry and chapatis, and they say, oh, our food
Now they
stinks.
love it.
Now they love it, yeah.
Now in Britain, most love takeaway.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. And in those days,
Shout
used to
out Mama's Kitchen.
good food there. I've been there a few times, it's lovely.
Good vibes, good people, man.
Yeah, lovely food there. And they say, oh, that packy food stinks. That stuff like that. We used to walk past the house. Oh, that food stinks, because they're cooking dal and whatever. You know, when they put the milk and everything.
Yeah.
So it used to really stink, really thing. Now they say, that smells nice. Don't it?
Yeah, 100%. Tables turn.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and they used to do things which we never used to do. Like
It's a bit weird.
yeah, things that we're not used to. The tradition they used to have. You know what I mean. So we always wanted to be a part of that. Because we never celebrated Christmas. My parents never celebrated it. Even though we got loads of Christmas cards we put on the wall and stuff, but we never had Christmas presents and stuff like that. The kids would say, what did you get for Christmas? I'll be like, I'll blag it. I just lie, blatantly lie. I got this toy, I got that toy. He goes, yeah, did you? Yeah. I got the same toy. What do you do with it? Oh, bloody hell. Sometimes you can't blag it. You know what I mean? You get caught. Bring it out. So I used to just blag it, just pretend I got Christmas. Whenever I never used to get Jack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it just because you didn't celebrate it? Because it was hard back then.
No, my parents never celebrated in our country, so why should I celebrate it here?
Yeah.
And plus, it was a Christian tradition.
Yeah.
You know
Celebrate it now?
Nah, do I?
Well, when
It's the only time we
obviously
eat turkey, though.
Yeah.
with this football thing, what did your parents say and that? Like,
Didn't know.
they didn't know. Do you think they
My
would have
dad
been?
knew the first match though when I got nicked. You know what I mean? So I come in Brum and I come home late and he went mental. But then after that he goes, oh, just don't do it again. And he didn't realise I was still doing it every Saturday because he thought I was going karate because I used to go karate classes on Saturday. I was going football matches instead.
He was a cry.
different kind of fighting.
Yeah, it was.
So first game, you've got there when you're 70
Got out of train station. Sorry. Got out of train station and I remember walking through this, going up the thingy stairs, I think it was. Yeah, going up the stuff. Was I going upstairs? Yeah, going up some stairs or escalators, I can't remember. Coming out of the train station.
New Street, Birmingham.
Yeah, because you have to
New
always
Street,
come up the
Birmingham.
thing. Yeah.
I don't know which way everybody was going. I just followed this.
Follow the crowd, innit?
Follow the crowd. There's a big black lad called Derek who was at the front sort of thing, so we was all kind of following him. And I remember going past this, what they're called, like not a joke, flyover
Banners.
thing, like when you walk over.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Like John Lewis thing, innit?
Yeah, flyover thing, like a walk over.
Yeah.
And I saw his afros looking down. So I looked up far, there's some black lads there. I didn't think nothing of it, you know what I mean? Just big afros, and they're all looking down at us. Next thing, those same afros come running down the street, shouting Zulu, Zulu, Zulu. And I thought, what's going on here? And I remember that black lad, Derek, goes, here they are, lads, here they are. All of a sudden, right, they all start fighting. I was like, what's going on here? They all started scrapping. I thought, what's going on here? And I thought, I had this £1 umbrella, and some white lad with ginger hair and a bad case of acne, he was bouncing in front of me. Come on then. So I looked at him and thought, so I went to whack him with my umbrella. The next thing I'm lifted off the floor, picked up.
Oh, no.
My legs doing this. I thought, what the hell was this? I turned around, it was a copper. I thought, "Mar gaya." That's it. My dad's going to kill me. Mum's going to kill me. Everybody's going to kill me. And he goes, "You're Nick's sunshine."
Oh,
And that's what
God.
he actually said. "You're Nick's sunshine."
Yeah.
I thought, "Oh, bloody hell." I got thrown in the back of a van,
Just got there.
just right in the middle of a scrap. Everybody's fighting. And I was scared and excited at the same time. It was like an adrenaline rush. I don't know if you guys have experienced that.
Yeah, it's mad, it's mad.
Was it loads of police or just?
No, they just come out of nowhere. Just vans pulled out. Just blue Mariah vans, blue transit vans just pulled over everywhere. Just came out. Just piled out a van.
That's
And I
mad.
got thrown into the back of his van with wooden benches. And this black lad called Paddy was getting battered by his copper. 2 coppers. They were battering him, calling me a black this, black that, the N-word, calling him all these horrible words. And I was sitting there thinking, I'm black, I'm brown, shit, I'm going to get it next. Me 17 years old, about 8 stone. You know what I mean? Sitting there, just thinking, well, it's my turn next. And the copper looked at me like, put my head down, please don't hit me. Because these coppers were, in those days, coppers were over 6 foot. You had to be a certain height.
Proper men, innit, the back there.
Yeah, you had to be a certain height.
Yeah.
You couldn't be like 5'3" like you get now. You know what I mean?
You call them Happy Meals down. You look like they should be working at McDonald's, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Now, they're big and they're trained as well, so they were exercising, they were just big lads. And they were battering this lad. He was getting caned, but I tell you one thing about this black lad. He was tough.
Yeah.
He was just taking it.
Yeah.
He didn't scream, he didn't make no noise, he just took it. He was tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if he could fight, but he can definitely take a beating. You know what I mean?
Quickly, just going back to, was it obviously R.I.P. Zulu Baz? Was he there, or was he not?
I don't know. I didn't see him at that point. I can't remember because, you know what?
Who's Zulu Baz?
He was
One-eyed Baz.
one-eyed Baz, man.
Yeah, good lad.
From Bro Minute, man.
Yeah.
He's one of the.
He's a really nice lad. He'll just take you as you are. He won't look at you and think, oh, you're...
Yeah.
If you're good to him, he'll be good to you.
Yeah,
But if you're
Obviously,
horrible
I
to
never met
him...
him, but I've like seen loads of stuff about him, read a lot about him. He's a proper down to earth bloke,
Yeah.
innit?
If you're good to him, he's good to you. He'll love you to the back, he'll love you and stuff. But if you get on the wrong side of him, you've had it.
Yeah.
Trust, guy's a cage fighter. Rock.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
first match, you come back, feds. Brought you back home, or pops?
No, I had to flipping get a train back. We was like, when we got out of station about flipping 7 hours later, we was always about 10 of us, and we was like ducking and diving, trying to go around back streets, make sure no one saw us, because there was only about 8, 9 of us, and thought, if the Zulus catch us now, we're going to get battered. You know what I mean?
Finished.
And we was like ducking and diving, doing forward rolls, and doing sort of reconnaissance sort of moves. You know what I mean? Managed to get the train, to get on the train back. Got into town. One of the lads was one of the original members of the baby squad. Said, "Come on, we're going in here." I said, "No, I'm going home." So I went home, and my dad was waiting for me.
Oh.
But he was all right. It was all right. He didn't go too mad. He shouted at me before I'd been arrested for burglary or robbery or something. When I say it was for fighting, he was all right about it because in our culture, it's different because they're all scrapping over there.
So you come home. You've been now. Obviously, it's your first experience, and you've seen everything happen in front of you. You thought, this is for me.
Yeah, that was a buzz. Hook, line, and sinker. It was a buzz.
Where did the name Baby Squad come from?
There's a couple of stories, right? One I heard is from a good source who's passed away now. His name was Sean. He's gone now. He's a good lad,
R.I.P.
real nice lad. And he said there was about a few lads who were very young.
Yeah.
15 years old, the baby squad was then. Coppers, they walked past a bunch of coppers and goes, "What's this? The Babyface Gang." So that name Babyface Gang turned into the Baby Squad.
Baby squad, yeah.
And stuck.
Yeah, it stuck. And that was probably 82.
So that's it. You've been to your first game now.
Yeah.
I was part of the Baby Squad, the umbrella of the Baby Squad, but we had our own gang called the YTS.
Okay.
The Young Trendy Squad.
Okay. Yeah.
But we was under the umbrella of the Baby Squad because the Baby Squad had like 60 members of the real original Baby Squad. Then you had these little splinter groups that were part of the Baby Squad. And we was called the YTS. And our little gang was a very multiracial gang.
Yeah.
We had
Trendy
Irish,
gang.
Jamaicans, we had a Hindu lad, we had a couple of Sikh lads, a couple of Muslim lads. It was very multicultural, Yugoslavian lad.
So now with this gang, is it like a little family? You lot go out to like.
Yeah, we sang around Narva Road, yeah. We just chill. Yeah, go out together.
Partying. So when did the partying come into play?
Ev-
Because I've seen you, you've done some Instagram posts as well. Like back in the day, I've seen that. I used to dress. You had your big hair and stuff, innit?
Yeah. That came when you're 17, 18 years old, you start going out, don't you?
Yeah.
You've had you meet new mates,
Experimenting with drugs and stuff like that.
but that was later on.
Okay.
But you got a new bunch of lads who'll have you back.
Yeah.
So we started going out because in the old days we used to get chased by white guys all around town for being Asian. And I remember my brother got chased once by a bunch of white lads. down some alleyway and stuff, and we thought, flipping, I'm glad I don't go town at night. But then we've got these lads with us who are white, black, and brown.
Yeah, so they're not really approaching
And
you.
they can handle themselves. Most lads that I was with, black lads, brothers, they were quite tough. I had a big Serbian lad who was Yugoslavian lad. He was tough. He's passed away now. And obviously, it was a lot. You know what I mean? Klingons, you know what I mean, sort of thing. So it was all right. We had a good. We didn't go out to look for trouble. We just went out to have a laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only at football would cause trouble. Only at football.
Would you cause the trouble at football?
Well, no, it just happens. It just happens because they're looking for it. We're looking for it. So it doesn't really matter. It just happens.
Well,
That's the
whoever
excitement.
wins, isn't it? They're like, what if it's a draw though?
It's been a draw sometimes. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if the police come along, talk about the police.
And this happens every episode. It's normal.
We got Highfields down the road. So St Matthew's just here as well.
So after the first game, every game?
Every home game.
Game.
And the few away games as well. Not every away game, but a few. I wouldn't go all the way to Newcastle, it's too far.
Where's the furthest you've ever been? Have you ever travelled abroad to see?
The furthest I've ever been with the Leicester Bournemouth, probably.
Yeah.
Not on a plane, nowhere.
Nah, didn't travel to Europe. Bournemouth was the furthest I went.
What do you think was like? Have you ever felt like, obviously the first time you felt like, oh, you had butterflies and stuff, but have you ever felt like you've gone somewhere where you're thinking, oh, this is a bit, I don't know
All
about
the
this
time.
one?
Or you don't know what
anyone says all the time.
you don't know what to expect,
No,
innit?
even at home, you don't know what you got. Butterflies. You're always. No, I don't care. I was never scared. No, I was always scared.
Yeah.
But did you live for that moment?
Yeah, of course.
Every week, every week, every 2 weeks?
Every week.
Every week.
Even if I went to away matches, but it's just that feeling. You'll never get that feeling anywhere.
Do you know? Obviously, you get nicked and that. Obviously, what don't you get banned from going to the games?
You
or?
do now, but in those days, you just get a smelly little fine, like 25 quid fine, or you'd go to attendance centre every other Saturday.
Yeah.
So it was just things like that. But like I said, it was minor in those days because people just looked.
No one used to go to prison and.
No, they only started getting bad after the Millwall Luton game in '85. That's when it got banned. And obviously after the Heysel incident and the Bradford fire and things like that, and obviously, things like that. So Margaret Thatcher at the time.
We don't talk about politics because we hate them. Fuck the government.
Fuck the
Margaret
government.
Thatcher. I will say it if you don't want to say it.
Yeah.
She was the witch.
Yeah, she was the worst, man.
The Iron
I would have
Lady.
hated being around in her.
She closed down all the youth clubs. We had nothing to do. So obviously we just rebelled against the government, against the establishment at that time. And a lot of lads were like working class lads who just hated her. But now they're probably the same lads that have hated her probably love her now because they've all become Tories, a lot of them have. They've become right wing, haven't they? Some of them have. Not all of them, some have, you know what I mean?
Fuck the whole government. Every one of them.
Yeah, I agree with you. They're only out for themselves.
Yep.
So yeah, you said you didn't really go to prison. So you've been in prison, right?
Yeah, for football violence.
Was that football violence?
Yeah.
So when was that? When did it really get to like, if you do this, you go in prison for it?
Or did you do a really bad thing?
The
Did
first
he
time I went to
knock
prison
someone out?
was for slashing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was in Torquay,
Okay.
down south. We was on holiday. First time been on holiday.
Yeah.
1985, the summer of 1985, with the lads. I thought, I've never been on holiday before because like in those days, you used to only go back home.
Yeah.
You just say you want to go back home. You're going back home, you're like in a village somewhere, and you're thinking, okay, what am I doing here? Sort of thing.
Don't worry, son. We don't pay for accommodation here.
So we went on holiday with the lads. It was Torquay. It was like I was like in a foreign country anyway because it was really nice down there at the time.
Yeah.
It was July. It was sunny. It was hot. Lots of foreigners, and I got nicked the first night I was there.
Oh, what?
I had an incident with some lads from Bristol, racist lads from Bristol and Gloucester. They was on a stag do, and they were much older, like 10 years older. We were like 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
And these lads were like 27, 28, 30. Big men compared to us. We were kids. They were men. And they didn't like us because we were a multiracial gang. There was white lads, black lads, and Asian lads. And all the... I don't know how to say this. Yeah. We was getting attention from,
Yeah.
we was getting the wrong attention, if you call that. Yeah, sort of...
You're standing out.
Yeah, we stood out. And so that attracted people towards us. Yeah.
YTS, innit?
YTS, yeah, that's what it's called. And these lads did not like the attention we was getting. They did not like it. We was well dressed.
Are they haters?
They hate us because we were well dressed and we was a multiracial gang. They didn't like it. They're thinking, well, these lads, look, he's white, he's black, what are they doing together? Yeah, what are they doing together? And how come all the birds are going to them and not to us? You know what I mean, sort of thing.
Hated. They hated.
Proper hating. And this lad is Lee. His name is a baby squad lad now. He still goes now. He vomited apparently. I didn't see this, but Henry was telling. My mate told me.
Yeah.
Vomited, and the guy was saying, "You better lick it up or something, clean it up or something." And the guy was steaming. So Henry goes, "Well, you can't do that. You can't bully him. What's wrong with you?" There was an altercation on the dance floor. I remember that.
Yeah.
And this guy and my mate, I saw my mate having an altercation about 3 or 4 men.
Yeah.
So I had a Stanley knife. There was a little flick thing.
Yeah.
So I walked up to her, flicked the Stanley knife, and goes, "Look, F off now. You're going to get this." And they were like, their faces like, okay. And they walked up, and I thought that was it. I thought, ended, that's it.
Yeah.
Job done, just flicked it out. They're not going to mess around.
Yeah.
Come back 1 o'clock, right? I was with my mates, black lad, and we was just chilling out, having fun and stuff, right? And
Partying.
sort of thing. Yeah. I don't want to say too much because it's, you know,
Probably man now.
yeah. And my mate, the blonde who had the altercation on dance floor, came up to me and goes, "Listen, we need to leave now." And I said, No, we're chilling. What's wrong with you? You know, I don't want to go now. Because no, you've got to go now. And so I was with a couple of Manx and said, I'll see you later. So let's leave. And as soon as we came out the door, there was like 10 men just waiting, 10, 15 men just waiting.
Walled up.
Yeah, just in the line, just waiting there for us. Oh no, this bloke's all waiting for us. Like 7, 8 of us. Oh look, tried to get back in. My mate tried to get back in. The doorsman just locked the door on us.
Yeah.
Shit.
They says, "You're not coming back in." Started laughing at us. We thought,
They knew what time it was as well, didn't it?
Yeah, we thought we've got no choice.
Yeah.
So they came towards us. Altercation, a bit of argument. My mate goes, "What are you looking at?" Whacked him. He's dead now. This guy is. He's dead. My other mate headbutted him. That's it. Just kicked off, and we battered him. Couldn't believe it. We battered
Oh
him.
my lord.
Yeah, but you lot were like, at the time, like football every week?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
And they didn't know that.
This was summer as well, so it was no season at times. And
So you're missing the adrenaline rush anyway, innit?
yeah. So the one who was the main instigator, the main troublemaker, for some reason I could have just battered him, but I didn't. I just pulled out this
Stanley.
and I just done a Zorro on him. Just went mad.
Fucking hell.
And
Police came straight away? Or not straight
not
away?
straight away. We ran off.
But they knew who you were because you lot stood out like a sore thumb?
Yeah.
Ah.
So we all got nicked, sort of thing. And a couple of people grasped me up, but it is what it was. You know what I mean?
And then
It was what it was. Sorry.
Well, did you get...
I went back to Leicester on a train.
Yeah.
And came next day. You ever seen that film Buster? You know when
I know what you're about.
Yeah, Phil Collins film. When the old
hell.
Bill come to his house and there's like loads of coppers outside the house. That was like that. It was like, my brother goes, "Hide." I goes, "Where am I going to hide? It's from me." Because don't just hide. I goes, "No, I can't. I'm going to have to hand myself in." And then I handed myself in and I was down south for like 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a prison full of white lads. I was the only one that stuck out like a sore thumb. But I was okay because on my record it said I was a professional kickboxer for some reason. I don't know where that came from.
The
So they left me
karate.
alone. Yeah. They said I was a professional kickboxer, so they left me alone there. And the lads were down there, like country bumpkins, farmers. But they were great lads, you know what I mean? I got on with all of them. You know what I mean? So there was, and I was the only Asian lad in the whole prison.
So you got nicked, they nicked you here and then shipped you down south?
Drove me all the way
Okay.
down.
8 months though,
Metro.
that's not a long time, but it was.
No, because I was looking at 5 years, but then when I went to court, I was remorseful for my actions. And I had a really good barrister, Indian bloke, really good barrister. He got me a squeeze, he got me 12 months, so I only had to do like 3 weeks inside. And that was it. And I got shipped to some bloody horrible place, Portland, in the middle of right down south. You know what I mean? But,
Not nice, man. It's not nice.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
got back out.
Went straight to football.
What, the same day?
The same weekend, yeah.
Same weekend.
So I come out on the
Back
Friday,
on.
next day Leicester playing Coventry.
You know what it is, yeah? Obviously, if you got nicked like that, it wasn't even nothing to do with football. You can't even blame that one on football.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
that's true.
And you know, you missed your mates, you missed the adrenaline rush. I wasn't reformed because in prison in those days, they didn't reform you. They don't reform you here. If you go to if you get nicked in Norway and Sweden and places
But it's like hotel room.
they reform you. They give you a job when you come out of prison.
Yeah.
Like only
The reoffending rate is very low. in
the
them
reoffending
countries.
rate in Britain is 8%.
Yeah.
In Sweden, it's less than 20.
Yeah.
Sorry, Norway is less than 20. That's Scandinavian because 80% do not reoffend.
Yeah.
They get a job.
Because they
go
actually
back.
help them though, don't they?
They
have
reform them.
Yeah.
They
literally,
reform them.
literally.
Here, they don't reform them. It's like a
No.
university in prison.
Right? Here you get institutionalized. Some people go in and it's just a cycle. They come back out and they want to go back in because they got nothing, innit?
I've seen people out now. from back in the day. The guys I used to know that got into drugs and stuff, they're either dead, still on drugs, or in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That cycle in it. Once you're
is.
in it, it's hard to get out from
It
them.
really
lot.
is. And now it's CBD check and CRB checks. Or whatever. Not CBD, sorry.
CBD.
It's because that CRB checks.
what
and
he
DBS
eats.
checks, yeah, DBS checks and all that.
I got a question. What's the maddest game that you've been to where like you've thought like, yeah, this is gonna be a good fight?
Arsenal at home in 1984, October 84. Baddest flipping scrap we ever had.
Yeah.
From morning to night,
Yeah.
all day long.
Fucking hell.
It was brilliant.
Wait, home.
Home, yeah, just here. And it was warm as well. It wasn't even cold. It was like a warm day.
Yeah. How many people? Just that.
Oh, loads of us and loads of them. We had Derby lads with us then.
Yeah.
There was a alliance with Derby fans. Temporary alliance for about
Temporary
eight months, 9 months, I think it lasted. I didn't really speak to them because we thought they're Derby. But the baby squad loved them. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I got a next question. How do you think football hooliganism has changed over the years? Like now, it's not as bad obviously as it used to be, or is it not there now?
Nah, it's just you get scuffles.
Yeah,
It's not as bad as it was back in the day. And back in the day, it would be fighting all over the country.
Because now,
Guaranteed.
because we got like social media, you think it might be a bit more organized and like you get me. Like,
Ain't it offensive to call like people hooligans or no? No.
We call casuals we were in those days. Trendies, casuals, hooligans. That's just
A
Hooligans,
stereotypical.
that's just a word, isn't it? Hooligans,
Yeah.
like, that's just not it's not, yeah, you can't really...
I wouldn't say I was a hooligan as such because I didn't go and smashing everything up and sort of just beating people up for no. We fought people that wanted to fight us.
Yeah.
So it was like there was a code of honor. There was some sort of code.
with the club arts, could you recycle, wear the same shit, or do you have to be fresh every week?
No, you can obviously. Fashion was dynamic in those days, so it's changed a lot. But for a couple of years, it was like the tennis gear and the golfing gear.
Yeah.
That sort of went out the window. Then it became like there was also the Burberrys and Scutums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That sort of came in for a little while at the same time as the tennis gear.
Yeah.
But that sort of went out the window. It became very sort of
When
not
did Stone
hippie.
Island CP and that come in?
86, 87.
86.
That sort of stayed for a very long time.
Yeah.
A lot of money
I
that.
think it's now, obviously right now, like it's still there, but like people know, if you wear a Stony and that you're at a football match, it's like, I don't know, would you rather wear a shirt or a Stony?
Stoner. We don't like calling it Stony as well. We call it Stone Island.
Yeah. Gotta know these things.
Yeah, we don't call it Stony. We call it Stone Island. But like I say, my first Stone on top was late 86 early 87 from Limeys.
And still going.
And I wish I had it because it's worth a lot of money now. It's vintage.
No, you still every day, not every day, well, still with the club or.
Yeah, still. Well, I mean, this is not Stone Island. My shoes are CP, but this is Hawkwood Mercantile, which is very similar to the CP designs of the old days and Stone Island designs. But I still wear Stone Island CP. But I like to wear the vintage stuff. I mean, I still wear CP now. I get collabs. I just recently got a jacket for free, CP barber coat, which came out last week.
How do you get it for free? Can I get one?
It's not what you know.
No, but you're doing like a
Little thing for them, yeah.
What for CP?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nice,
that's
man.
over the
big,
moon.
man.
How did you get that?
They got contacted me on Instagram. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I said, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
It's only because this guy was picking up this lad, Ludovicio, his name is an Italian lad. He was choosing 6 people that wear the clothes.
Yeah.
Every sort of season, winter season or summer season.
Yeah.
Autumn, winter, spring, summer. Those 2 seasons every year. And he's looking for. He typed in Leicester because he had a Leicester friend, a friend from Leicester or somewhere.
And you came up.
And I came in. He goes, he looked at my clothes. Thought, okay, this guy would be good for the campaign. I was in the second campaign.
That's
So
it.
that was the Stone Island one?
CP.
CP one.
Not Star. Stone Island's gone to Montclair now. It's overpriced now.
Montclair.
But have you still got a big collection or?
Well, during lockdown, I sold loads of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because I realised in lockdown I was not wearing. I thought, I'm not going out anywhere. Why have I got all these jackets? Why have I got all these? So I started selling them. And I thought after lockdown's gone over, I thought, why the hell did I sell them? Like a dickhead, you know what I mean?
Last forever, did you?
No, but I just thought,
Because do you know what? During lockdown, I think everyone just had like a big clearance, didn't they? Everyone just kind of gutted everything, kind of just,
Something to do probably as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're just so bored, isn't it? I think.
it's money as well.
Yeah, and that's it.
I mean, I was
It's
working
just-
from home, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I was thinking, I don't wear that jacket. I haven't worn that jacket for 2 years. I've not worn that for 7 years. I've not worn that for 6
Was
years.
it a big wardrobe? expensive wardrobe?
Ask my wife, she'll tell you. She always moans.
Oh.
Always complains about my jackets and stuff. You got too many. They'll open her cupboard and all the saris fall out.
In suitcases.
Yeah, plastic bags and whatever.
Man. Bangles.
So yeah, the football thing. How did it affect your like personal life, family life, and that? When did you kind of?
It made me more confident.
Yeah.
It didn't really affect me in the sense where I was ashamed of what I did. No, I mean it made me more confident for being the person I was. I wasn't scared of I wasn't ashamed of my skin colour. I wasn't ashamed of who I am.
As well, at the same
Yeah.
time?
Did your brother come with you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we weren't ashamed of who we were because we can go into town thinking, yeah, we're Asians. No one's going to say anything because we've got the clothes that we wear, and they're going to think, okay, these guys belong to that culture, and they think twice about having a go at you and stuff. And plus, about people who are okay with us.
Yeah.
Was there like a certain thing or a certain point in life, or did something happen when you thought, okay, this is it now? This is.
Or do you still go to
1989.
football games?
I still go now. I've got a season ticket.
Do they recognise you?
Yeah, we're older and stuff, and some people I see, they say, Riaz, how you doing? I'm looking, I'm thinking, who the hell was that? I'm like, yeah, mate, how you doing, bruv?
That happened to me, you know what? Yeah, I hope this guy don't watch it. I was on Boundary Road Lights, innit?
Watch this. Make sure he watches it, man.
Yeah, hopefully he watches it. I'm sorry if this was you. And obviously he's there with his wife and his kid and that. And he's like, oh, Jane, oh, God, you're right, long time. He's like, yeah, bro, all right. Oh, it's not the babies. First lights and all that. I don't even know who the fuck this is.
Were you mashed?
No, I didn't even drink no more, man. I quit
Drink driving?
I don't drink fizzy drinks, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Been a month since I ain't drank.
How old are
Good,
you?
well done.
34.
So how can you forget a person that easy?
No, I just don't think I know him, to be honest.
When he knows you, he must watch
A lot of people like, I don't know, man.
they'll probably watch your podcast.
Maybe.
Possibly.
No, you know what it is? Sometimes people like look like me, maybe. And
Nah, I don't think no one
said
looks
your
like
name.
you.
He said Janik, innit?
Yeah. He did say my name, actually. He did say my name.
Unless there's another Janik that looks like you in Leicester.
There is actually another Janik, but he's a
There's
bit
only two
shorter.
Janics, you know. I've never met Janik in my life until last week. I didn't met one, but one's added to a WhatsApp group, and then another one came to the garage or something. And my dad's like, oh, my son's name's Janik. I never met him. Fucking hell, man.
What does he look like you?
No, I didn't know that.
One's a shorter version of him still.
Why do you know the other one?
Yeah, I know one Janik.
Yeah, man.
Well, I know two Janiks actually.
J Nick.
Janik.
Never heard that name before.
Yeah, I've never
Big
heard that
J,
name
man. It's
before.
Big J.
Yeah.
You look.
Sorry, Big J.
So yeah, back to
J
the-
Nick, you gal, you know what I mean?
Janik, yeah, I like that one.
Watch J, watch him.
No, I'm married, man.
What to her?
No,
That's your wife, sorry.
no, I'm not married yet.
We're not married.
You better get married
He said
soon.
yeah, he said yeah. You heard that, yeah?
Are you still into caste system and stuff? Are you same caste?
Nah.
No, I'm Sikh, like, I'm Punjabi, and
He's Hindu.
Yeah.
And that's
You look
okay.
shocked, man.
Really?
Yeah.
In the old days, you get hockey sticks around your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think my dad
Times
was a bit
change.
iffy with it because
Right.
he's bare old school, but
Yeah.
it's like my mum was just like, get over it. Like,
Yeah.
it
I don't
isn't
think
it?
how it
My father-in-law's not over me.
yeah, for real.
He's still over it, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is.
It's because they're just so old school, innit? They're just never going to change their
Yeah.
way of thinking, are they?
I suppose, I don't know, what would I do if my daughter wanted to marry someone from out of the religion, actually? I'd probably be like, what? You know what I mean? Because, obviously, because I'm Muslim and stuff, I probably want her to marry a Muslim, both of them, actually. But I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. I'm not come to that thing yet, so I won't know.
Yeah.
It's just one of them things. I think like
And your parents are cool with it?
yeah, it's culture. How it was back in the day is very different. Even everything.
Oh, you
football-
Hindu Punjabi?
No, I'm just Hindu.
You're
Gujarati. Yeah.
And you're...
Fully
Okay.
Punjabi, yeah. I'm like,
You
fully
Chak
Sikh.
de Fak de and all that, yeah?
Chak
fully
de
Punjabi. Yeah. Like, yeah, my mum's
Right,
from
so-
India as well. Like, she's...
Oh, she was born in India.
Yeah, my mum's here.
Okay.
She's born in India. My dad's from London. They had an arranged marriage, my mum and dad.
And it worked, obviously, because it's still together.
Yeah, it's because
Arranged marriages
basically
work.
my dad was with someone else. He was with a white woman at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And my grandma
When
didn't
was
like
that?
that.
Back in the day, yeah?
Yeah, this is back in the day.
I think every Asian man was a white
like, late 80s kind of.
Yeah.
And then my grandma was like, no, we're not having it, blah, blah, blah. So then she...
Shipped him to India and got him married
Well,
off.
it was my grandma's mum, so my great grandma, she knew my nanaji in India. She knew the family, and they knew that they had an older daughter that was like thingy. So they took one
There's
out
a
of
pattern
India,
thing.
got her married. A few years later, out I came.
The thing is, right, the lads used to be here, Asian lads, all right, they were monsters. And when they went back to India, they picked up some beautiful women, came back, and I thought, how that bloody work? And they're still married to them, like, huh? You know what I mean? So arranged marriages work. They actually do work.
Yeah, I think,
How
Not
did
forced
how did you
marriages,
get
arranged.
married to your missus? Like, how did you meet?
No, bloody hell. She lives across the road from me.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, Russian Reed, yeah. Just
Was it?
And it just happened.
just happened. It wasn't, I don't know, it just happened. It wasn't an arrangement, because obviously her dad wanted to kill me, but I was slightly older than her as well, so, you know, one of those things.
Age wasn't a thing as well back in the day.
No, it weren't. No. I mean, my
Not
mum
in
was
a
young.
not in a one of them ways, but like it wasn't.
My
innit?
mum was 16 when she got married. Because in those days, you know,
Yeah, so I think
Yeah,
that's
even my
cool.
grandma was very young as well, innit?
I think your mum was early 70 when she got married, guys.
Oh wait, I asked
I
the
don't know
question,
about
but I didn't hear the answer. When did you thought that this
When
is
did
it?
you
When you
thought-
think-
When did you thought?
we digressed. Yeah. I think after the Hillsborough disaster, I was thinking, I can't do this forever. How long am I going to be football hooligan for, football casual for?
And who was the oldest hooligan back then when you were thinking this? Was there people like much older?
Yeah, there was always older hooligans.
Yeah. There still is now, kind of.
There's still some of the older ones still go now, but they don't go for fighting. They just go for the social thing.
Yeah.
If it kicks off, if they're there. But I don't think they go looking for it.
Yeah.
And then the acid house scene came in.
Oh yeah.
Just at that time in 1989. So boom, we just jumped on that. You know what I mean? That's when all the
Partying.
illegal activities happened.
And how long
Substances.
did that go on for?
I did it for 2 years, I think, about 18 months to 2 years, and I went a bit doolally. Because
Did that make your fighting go better or no? innit?
no, we didn't bother fighting.
No.
Just into dancing.
Okay,
And the weird thing
That's
was,
a big career change.
the weird thing is, right, we'd go to a warehouse in Coventry, our most hated team.
Yeah.
We'd be flipping dancing with Coventry lads.
With the lads,
Yeah, like 12 months prior, we'd like rip each other's throats out. You know what I mean? It's really weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's mad.
Going to Nottingham as well, we used to hate Nottingham. We used to dance with Nottingham lads and lasses and thought, okay, this was, but we didn't see it that, because it was gone. That culture was
That
gone.
era was gone.
Yeah.
Gone. It was into a different era now. Make love, not war sort of thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Necking pills and dancing all night, sweated up, stinking. from
How
the
long did
dance.
that last? Was it? Do you remember it? Was just it's all blur?
No,
right
I
now?
remember it. Yeah, of course.
Remember it, yeah?
Yeah. The music as well and everything. It was all about the music and the pills.
What were you doing like, work-wise or career-wise back then?
Diddly squat.
Yeah.
Just partying.
Just nothing. I went to college and I just flunked that because I was too. I failed one of the modules because I'd go out and then come to the module the next morning. I was always out of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wouldn't even bother going because I was just out of it. So
Yeah.
I failed it. So I failed that course.
Is that your brother as well? Coming
My
with
brother,
you?
no, he did it later on. He was still going to football matches.
Wow.
Yeah, he was still part of that football fraternity. You know, we started
So, how long did the partying last for?
couple of years, about 18 months, I think, because it was summer of 89, 91.
What's the best
1991.
party you had?
Bloody, I can't remember.
That's a good one.
Was it a good one? They're the best
It
ones.
might have been one of the. It could have been one. It could have been Cool Cats actually in Nottingham. That was quite a good. That was a good night. That was a good night out. Was it Garage? I can't. One of the ones anyway.
Them kind of nights, everyone's just partying, no fights,
No
like,
fights,
fight catches,
nothing.
Everyone's
nothing,
good
innit?
vibes.
Only if
innit?
you sell drugs,
Yeah.
the doorman will have you up.
Yeah.
So I never used to sell drugs, so I was okay with it. But when I saw some guy being dragged around the nightclub because he being paraded around the thing he battered,
You knew it was gonna be
I
like,
think, yeah, they all knew because in those days, the doorman was controlling the drugs.
yeah.
At first, they didn't care. But when they saw it was lucrative, they all jumped on it and said, we've got to take control of this. We can make a lot of money here. All these people in this nightclub are on something.
Yeah.
And if we sell to each person, we can make thousands.
Yeah.
And that's when it became seedy. That's when the whole house scene became very sort of dark and seedy. And that's when that crap music came, jungle crap came in and stuff.
What about niche? What would you say to niche?
The nightclub in Niche.
Like, yeah, even the music.
I never went. My brother went. I didn't go to Niche. I was in Sheffield.
Yeah,
Never got
yeah.
a chance to go.
A bit later, I think.
Yeah.
So 18 months is done.
18 to 2 years, yeah. But it was like summer 89 to New Year's Eve 91, sort of beginning of 92, and I stopped.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's what you done.
That was because I got a bit paranoid. Because of acid tab.
Yeah,
I had an
yeah.
acid tab and it just flipping it affected me so I couldn't get out
What
of
is it? Acid tab?
Acid.
Acid.
LSD.
Because
acid,
your
LSD.
tolerance gets thingy to it, doesn't it,
Yeah.
or something? It
Apparently, when you're young, like 17, 18, if you take drugs, it mashes your head up. You're supposed to be like 24 when you
Yeah.
start taking drugs. And I was
Yeah,
taking
you're-
drugs at 23, 24. So it wasn't too bad. But this acid tab was fresh from Amsterdam. It was triple dipped.
Oh,
And I couldn't get out of it.
yeah.
For a few hours, could not get. I got paranoid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I could not get out of it. And the people around me, I wasn't really comfortable with the people around me because I didn't really know them. They weren't my.
Then you'd
college
get a
friends.
You
bad
start
trip.
getting down a
I had a bad trip.
Yeah, you start going down.
And every time I took drugs after that,
Rabbit
it
hole.
affected me like. Are these lot
What
taking
was
the
that?
mick out?
Class
You know what I mean?
A, class A back then, or class B, or
Acid was class A.
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
So it was
It
like
always
ecstasy.
been,
That was
yeah.
class A as well.
yeah.
Then speed was like class A or class B, I think. And there's heroin, which never touched, or crack cocaine. That's what I said. That's when the scene became very seedy. People started taking crack cocaine and stuff. Like 92, 93.
Where were you living here? In Highfield?
Yeah,
stuff?
Rushmead.
Oh, in Rushmead, yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad. And was Rushmead like very drug thingy related or
Not
not?
in those days. Look, all the Indian lads used to smoke weed and stuff. And they used to get,
Where did it used to go down? Where did it used to go down then? Or like the drug wars and all of this?
I
Or
don't know. Never got involved in it. The drug war was probably in nightclubs or used to happen in the nightclubs.
Yeah,
you see a guy who owns a nightclub or does drugs, they'll see him in a nightclub, fill him in, tax him, or go around and find out where he is and smash his door and take all the drugs off and fill him in.
Bloody
And they
hell.
wanted to take, there was a group of lads in town that controlled the drugs.
yeah.
They were heavy lads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never sold drugs, so I was okay. I wasn't getting involved in that shit.
Yeah, definitely not.
So yeah, so 90, what did you say? 91.
92. So late 91, early 92, I
Thought
stopped.
this is it, man.
I just got para. I
Not
couldn't
for
take
you.
it. But I carried on smoking weed.
Yeah. And then, when did life kind of change for you? That you thought this is it? I'm gonna start teaching. I'm gonna start doing that positive stuff.
I was smoking weed, staying in my house. I wasn't going anywhere in life. Nowhere in life.
Yeah.
I was in a rut for about 18 months.
Yeah.
Just hanging around lads from Rushmead.
What age was
Asian
this?
lads.
About 20, 21?
25, 26, sort of that age, 25. Between the age of 25 and 26.
You still living with parents at this time? Or?
Yeah, still living with my mum, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like I was about 25, 26 or 27, that sort of era,
Yeah.
25 to 27. Just doing nothing, just being a bum,
Yeah.
doing jack, just looking for my drawer. Am I going to get a bag of weed? I'm going to get a bag of this. You know what I mean? Every day, just living like that. You know, just going nowhere whatsoever. And then some guy like a Jehovah's Witness with Muslim version
Yeah.
came knocking on my door. He used to be an acid head as well. He used to buy a draw off him in the ranch in Highfields. There used to be a place called the Ranch.
Yeah. So you recognise them?
Yeah, I knew him from then.
Yeah.
Because we used to buy a draw off him, weed or hash or whatever. And he came knocking on my house, had a massive beard and a turban. I thought, what's going on here? You know what I mean? And he goes, look, I've come here to just preach to you and stuff. I said, leave it out. You know what I mean? Sort of thing. And every time they come knocking on my door, I start telling them, I'm not in. Don't let him in. You know what I mean? Sort of thing. And I remember working on the streets in Notting Hill with my mate, Joe, who's a Sikh lad.
Yeah.
And every weekend I'd go there to work on the streets, Notting Hill and Camden Market, selling these pin badges, like safety pins,
Yeah.
with like a...
Around.
a painting on it. Some guy painted stuff on it. It was really amazing the way he did it.
Oh, wow.
And we're selling these like walnuts with like a bug in it.
Yeah.
So when you open the walnut, it's like a walnut.
Yeah.
I remember.
That was the shit back in the day, yeah.
We're selling them. Yeah, we're smashing it.
I think that's what made me really scared of insects, you know, that thing.
The bug in it.
No, yeah. Like, yo, you used to open that, like, no, I don't want to open it. And call a big spider.
Yeah, we were selling them on the streets of the Notting Hill and Camden Market, and we was making a killing.
Yeah.
Until my mate started ripping me off, I think. Because I noticed the money started getting thinner and thinner. I thought, what's going on here then? And then...
They're getting more dearer and dearer. That's what he said.
yeah, something like that. And I think, no, he's having me. So I stopped doing it because I thought this guy's ripping me off. And I brought a penguin book. It was a Quran. I just remember seeing the cover was beautiful. And I picked it up, thought, oh yeah, I left it at my house, collected dust for a few months. And this guy was knocking on my door, do my head in. And I said, I was at rock bottom. My life was rock bottom. No
Nothing
job,
to do.
nothing to do, just not going anywhere. You know, one of those moments in life. I don't know if you ever guys have experienced that.
Yeah, you know what? I think
Yeah, I think I have.
We all
Yeah.
have, you know.
Well, you're still young. You're 30. What old are you?
26.
You don't even know these people.
I'm 27.
Yeah, so you're not. Well, not. Well,
Yeah, I don't know, like.
I think-
Yeah, not yet.
I have. I think I have. I was.
I think I did
I didn't really
at
talk about it. But I think
18.
I've been
Why
there.
not?
He went on holiday.
Twice.
Oh, I got you. Got you.
Yeah. And one of the times.
5-star luxury, I'm talking. All inclusive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nice clothes.
Took the road.
So you was at rock bottom as well, yeah?
Yeah. At one time. Long time ago, but yeah, I was there. But then you know what? You know, once you've been there, yeah, you know, never want to go back, innit? And I think that's what you're gonna say now.
Well, no, you'll never get to that stage again ever in your
Yeah.
life
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that was the rock bottom. I don't think in life you'll never go back to that stage
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
again because you've been there, so you know better. Don't all you do is just climb up, just keep going up. And so I picked up this guy. Goes, look, why don't you just ask him up there? God, basically. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I said, yeah, whatever, mate. When he went, I sat there pondering, smoking the weed. You know, when you think a lot, don't you, when you smoke weed?
Yeah.
When you're on your own as well, you just sit there thinking, pondering. And I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. So I picked up this Quran. It was had dust all over it because I'm not read it. I started reading it. I read it in 2 days and I thought, this was what was missing in my life. That's what I
Yeah.
thought, you know what I mean? You know when you find that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you guys are into your faith, but when you do get into your faith, well, I don't know about you, Chad. I don't know how it's going to work with you two.
I'm faithful.
I mean, he
No, but I know
is.
what you mean. Did you like think, oh, let me read it again now?
I had it hit to me that night. Boom. Then I realised I've got to change my ways. And I did. I stopped smoking weed, stopped drinking, stopped being horrible to people. I'm still a little bit horrible every now and then, but I mean, to
Think
my
we
kids
all are.
anyway, yeah. But I stopped being sort of bitter about things, bitter about people who let me down and stuff. I started being bitter. I said, oh, I let it go. So I figured, allow it. I don't hang around with them anymore. So I allowed it. And then I became a better person. I thought to myself, you know what? I went back to college, got myself a little certificate, went to university, got myself a degree. My missus was also pushing me as well, telling me, go and do this. If you like this stuff, go and do it. Go and learn about it.
Do you feel like you needed her to be there and push you? Or do you think
I was going to do it anyway,
you
but
could
she
do it
kind of gave me the encouragement to do it.
Yeah.
So, because I was into politics in those days. Why do people go to war? Why do people kill each other? You know,
Yeah.
things like that. So that's why I studied international relations. Like it's all to do with politics and international law and all. So I got to do all that sort of stuff, and I got my degree. Got 2-1, which was I thought was
That's good.
Brilliant.
That's,
Believe it.
that's wicked, you know.
yeah, but I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Yeah.
how the hell did I get to it? You know what I mean? I was always, you know,
Congratulations, man.
you know what I mean? Then I got a job, and then done a master's, and then I became a teacher, and then Bob's your uncle. Got
Never
married,
looked
had
back.
got married. I've had 4 kids. Never looked back. Then I've done other things as well since I've been. I wrote a book. Was a play.
You wrote a book.
Yeah.
What's it called? Tell the family.
Memoirs of an Asian Casual.
Yep. I
What?
already knew
Con.
that. I already knew that.
I should have bought a copy with me because my publisher's got loads. No, I don't know if it's got any more.
Don't worry,
Sure,
we'll meet you
sure.
later on and get one signed as well.
You've done loads of I've seen you done loads of interviews, loads of stuff on YouTube. And even when I said I seen your niece last week, she said, oh yeah, he's gonna love it, he loves stuff like this. I was like, yeah, hopefully, man. But yeah, I think it's been a good one this week.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Riaz, for coming
Oh, is
on.
that it? That was
That's
quick.
it.
That's 1 hour.
Oh, is that an
But
actual
you know
hour?
what, yeah? We're going to do part 2, so you're going to have to come back.
Okay.
Yeah,
We could talk about when I
definitely.
got married and stuff and that.
Yeah. I don't think-
Definitely, yeah. We've not
This
even
keeps
covered
happening.
half,
This keeps
yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
You remember what you said at the start?
Yeah.
We need to get to Mama's kitchen.
Oh no, go to pair or 2, wherever that is.
Yeah,
Pair or 2 right here.
Oh, is that it? Oh, those things.
We'll come to that
Listen,
episode
pair or
too.
2, you need to get some Adidas, old school Adidas. Trust me.
That's
Distant
nice.
Nikes.
Yeah, old school Adidas. What about Yeezys? To fuck with Yeezys?
What about these?
They're
What about
Adidas.
these? Are Yeezys, Adidas. It's Adidas, bro.
When you say old school, like, what do you mean? Like, are Stan
All
Smiths?
Stars.
Are Stan Smiths old school? Or they're a bit...
They're old ones, but they're a bit commercial now. I'm talking about Adidas Dublin's back in the day. Stuff like that. All the trainers, Adidas trainers,
You need to follow him on Instagram, man.
You into cars?
He posts a lot.
cars, not
Flexi car hire. You know what I mean? They've got cars that go.
What about double glazing? I don't know about double glazing.
Yeah, if you ever need some windows,
RS Glass and Glazing.
mirrors, windows.
What's this in-breathe designs?
Okay,
What's
so
that?
Breathe
one,
design.
we're gonna breathe
You have to
in
take a
3.
deep breath in and
1,
just
2,
take a
3.
minute.
Pick up in-breathe designs.
Then you feel a lot better after that breath.
What is that?
It's just a minute to relax, so...
In-breathe designs is sponsor who created the logo, who does all our artwork. So yeah, big up.
Oh, the
Improve
guy did the
Designs.
picture there.
Yeah.
He built Fry
Put the
The
logo
weekend.
together for, well.
And big up, that's the podcast studio each and every time.
for making it happen.
Nice one.
And these today we've got quickly.
We have got the Off-White Dunks, lot 26,
26.
I believe. And we got the Off-White Prestos.
Hey,
Done now.
hey presto.
Nah, man.
No Riaz's cup of tea. No, when he comes back for part two,
Part two.
I'm definitely going to have some old school that less, don't worry.
Nice one.
But yeah, it's a wrap. Thank you very much,
Thanks.
Riaz.
Cool. Thank you very much for having me.